Welcome back, guys. It's Friday, January 29th, 2021. It's already been 29 days after the New Year's, and I am not sure if I have made any progress on any of my resolutions. Come to think of it, what were my resolutions? I think my resolution was to talk to my friends more, and I guess I have in the first week. Right, I even made a phone call with two of my friends from LA. I talked to one other friend and a few others, but then I just dropped off again. I don't know how to. I don't know how to care to do that. I'm so involved with just trying to better myself that I don't think of just saying hi to somebody else would make their day. Cause if I think about it this way, if I don't know, half of my friends are like me who are like waiting for someone to say hi to them, you know, why can't I be that person? Why can't I just text them like, "Hey, what's up?" Um, I should really start doing that. I think after this, I'm gonna try to text some friends to see how they're doing, how the year's been going, whatever. Even if it's just 5 minutes, I think it'll help. And speaking of calling, so I know on Monday, I said I was gonna call the VA to make a appointment with a therapist. I haven't. Well, I tried yesterday. And I called one number on the website, and it brought me to um a VA hospital or clinic that was further away than the one I originally wanted to go to through. Was I trying to say both of those words at once? I don't know. So I was trying to go to one that was closer, and when I heard the other city, I hung up. Right, I'm not trying to deal with a city that's too far. I don't have a vehicle at the moment, so how am I gonna get there? And I'm not trying to pay Uber that much. It's crazy to think that how big Uber and Lyft is in LA versus where I am at. Okay, I am about, I would say, I don't know, 30 minutes out of Metro Boston. So I guess in LA that would be like living, I don't know, West Covina, something like that, or whatever is west of Malibu. And I guess when you're out there, Uber and Lyft is not as much because it's not needed. But I don't know, it's just like there's not that many out here. So I think when you're waiting for an Uber or a Lyft, you could just order a taxi. Come to think of it, I haven't seen a taxi at all. Maybe taxis are dead in Boston. Who knows? Maybe not in the city. Like, I don't live in the city anymore. I do miss living in the city. Okay, I ranted off. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, calling the VA. Yeah, I called them. It brought me to another one. So then because that was the mental health phone number. The mental health bar. I guess the further one, like, takes control of the county's VA mental health, so it brought me there. But I wanted to talk to somebody at the hospital closer to me or the clinic. So then I was like, okay, that's not gonna work. And I called the regular line. The regular line. Sorry, that's my chair. When I called the regular line, it gave me an automated, basically a robot, right? You guys know that. And it gave me some options, and one of the options was for like mental health. So I clicked that, and it goes through the regular spiel. It says if you have an emergency or a mental breakdown, whatever, call 911, blah blah. And then it kept ringing, and it rang and went all the way to voicemail. And when the voicemail opened up, the first thing it says is do not leave a voicemail to the mental health uh directory or whatever it said. I don't remember, but and then I hung up. Then it kind of goes back to what I was talking originally about, asking for help, right? So I called them and I didn't get the help that I wanted, right? It's pretty selfish of me to say, but I wanted to talk to somebody immediately, right? And the fact that it didn't happen, it inconvenienced me, and I gave up. And like I was saying before, whenever I asked for help, I never got it. So then, I guess just talking about it now helps me realize that I do that with everything. When it inconveniences me, I get upset, which is a very childish thing to do. It's very immature. So, uh, I mean, I will get over that. I'm gonna call him again because I know it's just like just deal with it. Because they told me to call something else, I think. So I think I'm actually gonna call the clinic that's further away, and then maybe they can help me get to the one closer. I think that's also why when so ever since I got out of the military, I've been trying to um apply for disability. I only have 10% for my knee, um but they won't cover any of my mental health issues. First of all, because they haven't diagnosed it, um and because it's not like technically quote unquote service connected, they can't help me with it. And obviously it's service connected. Well, actually no, I'm lying. I talked about it before. It probably happened since I was 7, but I think what happened in the military is that it might have like what's the word? Exasperated it, like made it worse because I was not really on my own in the military. You're not really on your own, but I guess I would say on my own for the first time, like not having to depend on my parents. But then when you join the military, the thing you realize that they have so many rules and so many like people that are higher ranked than you that you always feel like you're taken care of. Right? I enjoyed that a lot. Like I had like I was saying before, basically the safety nets. Knowing that I have safety nets, I felt very comfortable. Like I knew I was getting a paycheck every 2 weeks, so I never had to really worry about money. Um I had my own room, right? I can go get food whenever I want. Like it was the first time being like really independent. But because you're in the military, you're coddled so much, right? You have to. Everyone's looking out for each other. You have free medical dental, so like whenever you have an issue, you just go there. You didn't even really have to sign up for everything because once you get in, everyone does all the paperwork for you, basically. It's just to make your transition into the military easier. You don't have to worry about paperwork. You'll just go straight to working. And then when you get higher in rank, you deal with all the paperwork like I did. By like the 5th year, my last year, I was in the military. All I did was paperwork for incoming sailors. It was fun, you know. I was honestly just trying to get laid by all of them, but uh, that was a bad me. That was stupid of me. Um, Fuck. No, what is? Okay, what's the next thing? Oh, the next thing I wanted to talk about. It's a weird subject because I don't know much about sleep, but I don't know if anyone else goes through this, but I very rarely dream when I sleep. Um, like it's already been 29 days into this month or this year, and I only remember dreaming at night once, I guess. I would say like more than 99% of the time when I sleep, I literally just close my eyes and then I wake up. I don't know if that's like my brain um like just deleting it before I can even get a chance to remember it. Um I don't know how that works. I don't know if anyone can, like tell me about it or something. Maybe whenever I see this therapist, maybe they'll have some idea of what it is. Maybe when I was a belligerent alcoholic in the Navy and, blacking out at least twice every weekend. I don't think that helps, right? But even when I was, no, I think I do remember dreaming sometimes when I was in the military. I remember I had like a couple of nightmares that I remember vividly. I could talk about that another time. But yeah, and I thought of this corny thing. I was like, maybe I don't dream at night because literally all I do is dream in the daytime. Right? I daydream way too much, and it brings me out of the moment sometimes. So whenever I talk like this, or whenever I'm playing games, I guess, or if I'm with somebody, I don't daydream as much. I still daydream, of course, all the time. Like, there's no stopping that. Whenever I have a free second, I'll daydream. Um, I mean, I guess that's what thinking is, right? But I daydream in like the way you think people daydream. Like I sit there and just stare off into something and just dream, and I like, oh fuck, what the fuck was I doing? I don't know if I don't know if everyone goes through something like that, because I feel like some people like don't daydream. They're just constantly busy. Maybe they're just constantly busy because they know if they have a free second, they'll daydream about something stupid. I don't know, but I've been daydreaming for as long as I can remember, and I'm comfortable just staring off into distances and just thinking. I mean, that's all I've been doing since the pandemic. But it's crazy. The more I smoke, the more I am mentally in reality, or how I am now. I'm not so much in my brain. Like I'm enjoying, like whenever I smoke, I enjoy my coffee. I enjoy, the things I have. It's weird that smoking it brings me back into reality, but I guess that's the misconception some people have, that whenever you're smoking marijuana or weed, that all it does is just make you loopy, or high, right? But no, there are different strands, and different strands work with different people and make them like, for instance, I have two different strands right now. One um that helped me like mellow down. I smoked that before going to bed, and then the one I smoke sort of when I wake and bake. Um, it helps me focus. It keeps me on track, which helps me do these podcasts. Because it kind of like stops. I guess the sort of like, I'm not self-diagnosing, but I think because of the ADHD that I have, like my thoughts are just everywhere, and whenever I smoke this, it kind of just brings me into where I am now, so I can do a task. Um, and because I started smoking a different strand versus what I was in California, I've started becoming more productive on all the things that I'm doing. Um, like before, I was just getting high because LA fucking sucks. It's such a cool place for food and some people, but other than that, it is a shitty city. It is a shitty city. I've never lived in New York, so it's probably a different type of city. I think I would probably do better in New York because everyone kind of like calls you shit out, right? I'm used to that because of Boston. And everyone in LA is just coddled. That's all I'll say about it. So yeah, dreaming, trying to figure that out. What else I want to talk about? Self motivation, or why can't I not procrastinate? I think that goes back to like, uh, just because because I don't receive the help that I want, and that I have to do it myself. It's like I had this thought that it's like, if I can do it myself, and no one's keeping track, why do I have to do it now? I can just do whatever I want now. I don't know why procrastination and laziness comes from. I really don't. I guess that's why you need a therapist to maybe help you dig deep into where these problems are. Cause man, I don't know how many other people can relate, but I feel like because of the pandemic, there's a lot more. You know, being 30 years old, living in your parents' house, not having a car or a job. Like, what the fuck do I do now, you know? And I think because I don't know how to ask for help, I'm stuck here. So that's that's what has been motivating me to ask for more help. Cuz at this point, I can't even help myself, so I'm asking for help. At least I'm doing my best to. Um, so I need your help, guys.